Hey guys, it's your DIY kind of girl. I'm back. It's been a while. I've been away, but I'm here. I'm happy. I'm in my zone. In the previous video, you saw the dresser completed, and her name is Maggie. I'm gonna name all my furniture from now on just to give it some personality, other than what it looks like. I'm here to give you a rundown on how I did it to the best of my ability. The first thing that I focused on was cleaning the furniture. This furniture was given to Habitat for Humanity resource restore, and I don't really know where it's coming from. If you still just want to just sanitize furniture that is used, so I used bleach and water, and I also did Febreze just to sanitize it, get cobwebs out of it, dust, all of that fun stuff. And then next we have to do is sand. You might not need such a rough sander, especially if there is no paint on it, but for my dresser the paint was really thick. I think people think it's okay to just pile on paint. I think it kind of loses character because it's a wood dresser, and I like natural elements in my pieces, and it took forever to sand. As you can see, there's like white all over the sander. You're gonna need a good amount of sanders. I used probably 3 or 4 sanders on um, one dresser, and it can get expensive. It really can. But luckily, I learned how to actually use it. Sanding takes a long while. You always want to have protection over your nose and your mouth, um, over your eyes too. I wore these glasses because they're pretty big, but if you want to be even more safe, I think goggles is really the best way to go, but I was just not having that. So, yeah, you just sand the crap out of it. Sand as much as you can. I also used a hand block sander, a hand sander, so that when I did sand down certain areas, it could like smoothen it out a little bit. It's not going to make it silky smooth. It's just going to smoothen out the chips of wood that are there. And then after that, I didn't use paint from a can because I had leftover spray paint that I used on another piece that I did a while ago. So I just sprayed the crap out of it. When you spray, you don't want to spray in one area for too long because it'll create weirdness to it. You always want to kind of just smooth it across so that it's even, unless you literally want to sit there and spray one spot for a long time and then spray every other spot for a long time along with it. This is Ultra Cover paint and primer. Primer is usually white, and you usually have to put the primer on first and then put on your paint, but this comes 2 in 1, and I love that because I don't have time. So this was really quick. It was probably like 30 minutes, but then you have to check for spots that you may have not gotten so you can just even out the color. So it's really good to just like over like 2-day period just like spray and spray spots because there are spots that you will miss. And then I got the clear gloss. It seals, protects, and revitalizes. So this is really good to put on furniture if you're gonna spray. And then I let the bad boy dry. And it didn't take that long, honestly. It didn't take that long to dry. And my drawers are, well, the whole furniture is made out of wood. And you don't want to put your clothes necessarily on the wood. So I bought this really cheaply at Home Depot. It's contact paper and it's adhesive, so you don't have to stick it on. You just peel it, and it's like it has measurements on the back, so you could measure your drawer and use a ruler so you could get as close as you can to the size of your drawer. Quick note, Measure each drawer individually. Don't do one drawer and hope that all of them are the same size, especially with used furniture. This dresser isn't in tip-top shape. I say 85%, 85 to 90% is in good shape, but the rest of the percent is a little bit unevenness. So that being said, you're gonna want to measure out the drawers itself so that you don't get too big or too small and it's like a waste. But yeah, I did pretty good. I mean, this is really nice. It's like leather kind of, and then this is what you want to put down, face down on in your drawer. And you put your clothes on it. Next was getting the knobs for a dresser. I looked on, where did I look? Home Depot, Etsy, and like other random sites. And it's really hard shopping for things on a computer because it may look different in person than it does online. So I was like, oh my god, Home Depot has like the ugliest things. And then I actually went and I found some really nice stuff that I saw online that I thought that were ugly, but really weren't. These are crackle knobs, blue crackle knobs. They had like a peach one and a few other colors. And I also got glass knobs. I don't have it with me. This is one that broke. And they were really cheap. These were like $1 or something. The glass was like $2 something. Note, knobs are cheap, but they can get expensive, especially if you have a whole bunch of holes in your drawer. Also, it's good to buy one or two more extra than what you need, just in case it does break. I was putting this in and it fell out of my hand, and it fell off of my porch down to the ground under a dumpster. And I was like, no, that's like a whole dollar something. I'm poor. I don't got all that money. But so it's good to have it just in case, even if it doesn't break, for another project if you really want to pursue refurbishing furniture. And that was really it. I just decorated it with some glass that I have, and it's a really beautiful piece. It is not a smooth piece. I don't really want smooth, perfect things. I like things rustic and in its natural element. So if you were to rub my dresser down, it's not like smooth surface. It's like a little bit. It has a smoothness because I put the seal over it, but it's not, picture perfect smooth like the ones that you get in a furniture store. Well, that being said, I am done explaining it. If you have more questions, let me know. If you would like for me to do some furniture for you, comment below, contact me. Some of you guys have my number, and I'm not going to give it out if you don't. And just comment below. We could figure out prices and whatnot. And I'm really happy with this process. Up next will be a video of my next project, which is going to be very interesting because I'm doing a chair. So I'll see you guys soon, and hopefully I won't take as long as I did from my previous video. Alright, later!